Hi guys. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about how we want to start a startup. Yeah, we are starting a startup. We got an idea, and we want to see how we can develop that idea. So when I say idea, it simply means that we have seen a problem that we want to provide a solution to. We want to solve that problem. Yes, you know, some time ago last year, during the end of the year, December, me and my some of my friends in the gym, we agreed to go to the swimming pool to have fun, to play, relax. So after making inquiry, we put a call through. They told us the amount they charge and every other thing they can do. Then after everything, we gathered and went to the swimming pool. When we got there, unfortunately, we realized that the pool was not available. It was under maintenance. We could not swim in the swimming pool. You know, as if that was not enough. Um, we in my cooperative, because I belong to a cooperative, in that cooperative we decided to host a get together. So in that get together, we usually go out, we play football, we swim, so we booked a pool that we'll have to swim in that swimming pool. But when it got to the day that we'll have to go to swim in the swimming pool, we got there, we realized that the swimming pool was under maintenance. We could not swim, we could not do what we wanted to do with the swimming pool. So I and my team, we realized that this is a problem. We can actually solve this problem, because since we have faced this problem, we know that there will be a lot of people out there who may be facing the same problem too. So that's how we came about the idea. So we thought of building a startup around this idea, right? And I thought I should talk about it with you guys. So I want every of my friends who are watching me to follow us as we go through every stage to make this idea a reality. Yes, most times I see people when they get an idea to solve a certain problem. Of course, it is very exciting. You feel like, wow, this is it. Let's just go into action and just start doing it. It doesn't really work that way. There are stages that you need to pass through before you really achieve or realize this idea. And one of the stages is actually validating. Yes, because I don't want to just jump into development, because it requires some certain things like energy and fund and all that. I want to really validate if really the idea is feasible, if really people really want this idea. If we sell it, people are willing to pay for it. So we want to validate it. Why do we have to validate? Why do I really have to validate my idea? I really want to validate the idea because it will really it will prevent me from wasting unnecessary energy. Yeah, it will prevent me from wasting all my energy trying to create the solution. What if I create it and it didn't work? Yeah, because that's another angle. The idea is for us to fail and fail very fast and move to the next. Yeah. What if I spend so much money on this idea and it didn't really work or turn out to be the way I have it in my head? So because of that, we want to validate, because validating helps us to define the idea clearly. It makes us really know what actually is this solution that we are creating. What is it solving? Do people really need it? If they even want it, are they willing to pay for it? Are there no substitutes that they can use to substitute this service that we want to sell to them? Validating helps us get that aspect clear as well. And the second thing is, we also conduct market research. Yes. So for us to be able to be sure that our idea will really sell, right? We have decided to conduct a market research. And what have we done? We have created a questionnaire, right? We have created a questionnaire that we are going to take out. We take it to this potential customers, because this idea is a solution that will help businesses. So we are looking at the B2B, business to business model, and it is also a solution that will help B2C, that is business to consumers, right? So we have created a questionnaire that we are going to give to the businesses that we need to have on board in our application. Good. So, and these businesses will have to answer our questionnaires. We have to give us answer to the questions that we'll ask them, because that questionnaire will help us really know if they will need our application. And also the questionnaire helps us to go deep inside these businesses. It helps us get the important aspects about these businesses that we want to work with. You understand? So validating the idea is very, very important. Another area is validating the idea helps us to talk to the potential customers. Like, we have been going around now, we have gone to several of the businesses that we want to onboard in our application. We have been talking to them, and while we talk to them, we have seen some other things that we don't consider initially when we started everything. We have been going around and asking their questions. They have been answering our questions. So we have a couple of questionnaires that they have answered, right? And this questionnaire will really help us, because it is helping us to make some certain decision, which is very nice. Good. So it also help us to create a minimum viable product that will fit the market. The questionnaire will also help us to create a product that really they will use. It will not be a product that they will just see and look at it. They will like it because it's fine and dump it. So far, we have been able to create a questionnaire. And secondly, we have created a WhatsApp group where we can bring in potential customers, people who are willing to pay for this service that we want to offer. People who are willing to pay for it. We have created a WhatsApp group to bring them in. And we have set up a system where we advertise on some platforms on social platforms like Facebook. There are some groups that they will advertise in to let people to see if people are actually interested in this idea that we want to sell. So we want to bring them into the WhatsApp group. From there, we'll communicate with them and we see how far they are ready to use the solution that we are creating. We are doing all this to help us, so that we don't just jump into developing of software or developing of mobile application, because we know jumping into development like that can be very expensive, and it takes energy and time consuming. We don't want a situation where we spend all those resources and at the end of the day, we did not get what we had in our mind before we started. I see so many startups, many entrepreneurs like that, when they have ideas, because they are very excited, they jump into development, they spend a lot of money to bring talents together, to bring software developers together, to bring project managers, UI, UX. They spend millions of naira just to build that idea that they have. The truth is, sometimes it works, but sometimes it does not work, because it may seem feasible. It may seem like it will work in your head, but in reality, you may not be solving a problem that people are willing to pay for. So a lot of them lose money just simply because they build something that the market is not ready for. Yeah, because I don't have too much money to spend, we decided to put plenty effort in validating this our idea to see if it will work. My idea of doing this video is I want to take every one of you through the process from the validating stage to when we start creating the app, and when we push it to the market, when we push the MVP to the market, and how we relate with our customers. I will update everybody who's watching this video on the process. Let's see if it will pass or will fail. And of course, if we fail, let's fail quick so that we can move to the next idea. That's just the idea. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you keep following this process, because like I said, we are in the validating stage now. We'll move away from the validating stage to when we start creating MVP. Just follow up, and I hope you learn a lesson from it. So if you love this video, if you have learned something from this video, please share it to your friends, and also drop a comment any advice that you have for us, so that we will not fail. And also, thank you for watching.